Hey everyone, it's Umair here, also known as Java Learning Professor. So in today's video, we're going to be learning how to evaluate expressions with variables next to each other in algebra. So without further ado, let's get started. So before reading our first question and other questions, we have to first read this. X is equal to 8, Y is equals to 4, and Z is equal to 2. Right, now let's read our first question. X, Y. Now, do you guys remember, like my previous video, where I said like a lot of times, and that you should always remember that whenever there's a number next to a variable or a variable next to a number, you should always multiply. So this is also like kind of the case, but like it's kind of different. So x, y, it's basically like a variable next to another variable, which means that we also have to multiply. So the x variable has the value of 8. So here we're gonna write 8 and then y. So which means 8 times, yeah, this is times, and then 4. So 8 times 4, which is 32. All right, now let's proceed to our second question, which is x, y, z. So x, y, z, so once again, the x is 8 and y is 4 and z is 2. So, which basically means that we have to write x and then times 4 times 2. Right. So, alright. So 8 times 4, which is 32, and then 32 times 2, which is basically which all right, so 32 times 2 is basically 64. All right, now let's proceed to our third question here, which is x to the power of 2 x to the power of 2 and z. So basically this means that we have to write 8 and then let's copy paste the to the power of 2. So 8 to the power of 2 times z, which is 2. So now let's do our math here. So 8 to the power of 2, which is 64, and 64 times 2. Alright guys, so 64 times 2 is basically equals to 128. Alright, now let's proceed to our fourth question here, which is yz. So this is the easiest one, just like yx. So yz, which is 4 times 2, which is equals to 8. Now last but not least, our fifth question here is x, y squared, z. So basically this means that we have to write 8 times 8 times 4 to the power of 2. Let's copy paste it once again. 8 to the 4, 8 times 4 to the power of 2 times 2. So now let's do the math here. 8 times 4, 32. 32 to the power of 2. Oh, okay. Alright guys, so 8 times 4 to the power of 2 is basically equals to 8 times 16 times 2. So 8 times 16 times 2 is basically the answer. So 8 times 16 times 2 is not the answer. So we have to multiply it. So 8 times 16. So 8 times 16, which is... Alright, so this is basically equals to 128. And 128 times 2 is basically equals to 256. And yeah guys, that was it for today's tutorial. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah guys, have a nice day. Bye.